Hello, Fuzz. Yes, I'm home today. It was raining earlier. I'd rather be driving on ice than driving on this road that hasn't been rained on in a month. So, AKA, it's so like, isn't it? Oh, that and my leg hurts. I must have been pretty active yesterday. Club brain fog, yes. And I was trying to turn on the go live. It's doing it again. The sun's popping out. Hold on. Text from the person I'm doing the gardening with. I forgot, of course. Excuse me while I be rude. See, I've been moving around constantly since this drives me nuts. Um, since 2 o'clock, and only talking now does it get. I've been talking to Papa Cat off and on, so it's like, of course, now it's gonna make me cough. And I think, what would we do without all of the air filters we have in the house? Oh, you had weird audio? He's gotten the mic working again. It had to have updates. One thing I hate about Microsoft is that if you don't do this update, your computer gets worse and worse and worse. So that's actually why I didn't sit down, because it was doing updates. So I'm supposed to be getting dirt with the person who just texted me today, but since it's raining, she said we should do dirt tomorrow, and tomorrow I'm working tomorrow night. And so I said, what about Sunday? So waiting for her to answer back. I actually would love my leg to get to heal because then I could help with the gardening. Even they're even in like raised tubs. It'd be so cool. So, but I'm seeing my doctor on Monday. I thought it was next Wednesday. So, so if I wake up in time, I'll go to a lab out here tomorrow, which I could have done today. Anyway, hello. How's your audio doing, Kay? And I have I have the live chat on. But, oh, I wonder. I bet you, 'cause I'm like, why is it so empty still? I bet you that the Florida crowd is doing their live right now. We'll see. Yep. That's who's doing his live right now. Brain dangerous. Yes, we know this. Um, so what? I have nothing more here. I expected to be bouncing up and down at the org. Or at least complaining about my leg or something. I cannot think. Thinking is dangerous. It's overrated. So it looks like the chat died. That was fast, guys. So I was still haven't seen a documentary. That was the last thing I heard from Natalie when I realized I was going to be home. I heard the gutters when I was using the restroom and went, Can't be rain today. Nobody said anything about rain. Completely forgot until Papa Cat said, "Do you want to hear a cup or to go cup?" Because I learned when the white one was drinking out of my water glass one day. She had been doing it for 16 years. So I said, a to go, and then realized once I got dressed, oh, it's raining, isn't it? So opened up the balcony door and went, it's raining. So I would have to drive Christine anyway. And like I said, I'd rather drive on ice than a newly rained road around here. Half the people live here because they think it's going to be a true Mediterranean climate and never rain. Or, no, that's not right. Anyway, they think it'll never rain. So nobody knows how to drive here when it rains. And first rain of a month, there'll be nothing but accidents on the way home if you were commuting, that's for sure. So, anyway, let's see what happened in Scientology world. Oh, I thought Natalie and them were leaving this week. That's why I thought it was weird that uh, she was doing the second live she was doing. I'm like, how do you do that? Wow, jet lag must be, and then I realized, no, next week. So all of my timetables are off for some reason. Yeah, exactly, Fuzz. It's like, everybody should actually slow down by 10 miles at least, and then not act like it's the usual. Uh, so yeah, I'd see at least one backwards car on the way in and one backwards car on the way out. And it's like, this is the part where I'm too old for this crap. It's like, I don't need to dodge between cars that don't know how to drive that. And I'd be doing the live from inside the car because it's raining. So it's like, and didn't do lunch with my dad today because my leg hurts. Um, Rain is a cue to accelerate where I live. And you get it a lot down there, don't you? We get that like, well, we have years on and years off, and this wound up being a year off. Last year was sandbags and everything because we're only 10 feet, you know, 10 feet above sea level. Yeah, yeah, probably. He kept saying that. So it's like, he hasn't said it. That's how you can tell it's a dry year here, too, because he doesn't remember how far off sea level we are. Alameda is pretty much 10 feet off the sea, off of sea level. Hello, Adam. Top Chat tried to market a fake veggie burger using bison. Ah, I used to get actually the veggie whoppers from um, Burger King. We haven't done that in forever. I don't know why we stopped going. It was straight down to the bottom of the hill and straight back up when we lived in South San Francisco. So on the classic, have to find the best burrito, best Indian food, best Chinese. I think we set ourselves up. I think since COVID, our brains have rewired. So I think my brain or my body is getting over it. It's like I'm not fatigued like I have been, just my leg hurts. So it might have helped this time. I mean, I'm tired because I ran around like a chicken with my head cut off yesterday, but it's not the good old fashioned my whole body hurts, sit down, shut up. So that's what the long COVID did to me. And realizing getting out of this COVID, I still had some fatigue left. That was 2 years, 3 years. America's next top chat worst new influencer game show. Oh my god. Influencers, yes, I've been watching them. And my favorite guy that does like the Chanel Vuitton thing, realized or finds out that his Birkin was made in China. Like, maybe my Birkin's real then. Just didn't have, I think it's even microchipped. I don't know. Anyway, done with purses. Off to yeah, what are they? Like, um oh, because they're gonna be doing they did a oh, why is my sound on? Um nope, that's wrong way. Woo! There was a fundraiser last night for Save the Garden in Florida, and they invited them to this protest tonight. Dusty's doing it on the highway with his LED sign. I would love to get an LED sign. I wonder if that'd be like hindering traffic. Because the corner that the San Francisco org is on is on a corner, and you guys know, the regulars know. You hear somebody honking because nobody knows how to do that intersection because it's a five-way intersection. So Dusty's wherever he does it when it's not at the org. And he started at 3 o'clock too. So I'm gonna type something. I said, "You are invading my space. I'm live too." He's got 28 people watching. I have my dedicated 4. Yes. Ooh, wow. A lot of people must be doing it right now. And he's not looking at his chat either, so oh, he just saw a Cybertruck. I haven't seen one. I just saw one when I was at the org this week. They have disappeared, and considering that we were inundated with them because of the Tesla factory, and that they were all a bunch of, probably worker bees who had the Cybertrucks as an advertisement. Probably took them all back because they're supposed to be recalled anyway, right? Because they're falling apart, literally, from the glue. The glues, they're supposedly stainless steel sides, and you can see where it's come off. They've just gone like this. Like they're really just gluing something instead of some kind of specific glue. It's like, I don't understand the whole Cybertruck thing anyway. I've seen women driving them though. I really have. So it's not, you can't say it's just a guy thing. I've seen women driving Cybertrucks and they didn't look mad while they were doing it. So it wasn't like they had to drive them. I think they actually wanted to drive them. So I haven't gotten a response on that Sunday thing yet. So as usual, I'm slightly cold. But going to go see the doctor in time because I think my Wegovy it needs to be upped. Dr. Doom on the Cybertruck. Hello, Clark. Yeah, I mean, usually I'll always remember seeing one in traffic because they're so big next to my car. It's like looking at the tire. They are very, they're like cloaked in some invisibility or shrinking thing. So Elon Musk parades his so-called Cybertruck as though it were a marvel of engineering. I know. A stainless steel wedge with the grace of a drunken rhinoceros and the reliability of a child's sketch. I know, a marvel of engineering. He really does. And it's not even all stainless steel. They did catch him using crap. The BFF told me that. And it's all our opinion. This is all fiction and for entertainment purposes only. Thank you. Um, yeah, he said they got busted because they weren't using stainless steel. They were using some cheap China steel. Oh yeah, and didn't um the tariffs go back down. Maybe that's why I saw that big old cargo ship yesterday filled to the brim. So that's good. I did not want my local DISA to go up from $1.75. Um, allegedly. Allegedly. So yeah, it's been very quiet except for the weird thing yesterday when I thought it was Wednesday and it was Thursday. And that made actually a lot of sense why it was so busy on Thursday. It's busy today too because people are like doing things. No, there's a blue sky outside. It technically has still been raining when I got there because yeah, it was still sort of drizzling. Um, it was definitely uh, raining. Yeah, you can see it. So it was raining when I checked at 2 to see if I was driving. I keep seeing these videos ridiculing Cybertrucks that have an own the libs angle. It makes no cultural sense at this point. Yes, I know. That's the thing. Doing the owning the lib thing makes absolutely no sense in our country right now. Because I guess if owning the libs means crashing the economy, then hell, they've done it. That's really I saw something yesterday, yeah, when I was watching my thingies. While you fumble with self-driving scripts and meme stocks, Doom forges legions, each until a masterpiece of martial perfection. Your Cybertruck cannot infiltrate nor a Doombot has done it twice. A Doombot has infiltrated Nora twice. Oh my god. They just want to own people again. Yeah. They're just it's the one part I'll never understand because I might have been legitimately cruel once, like where even I would go ugh now. But even then, when I did it, I felt horrible. I don't understand cruelty in the United States. We're really big into it. It's so strange. Adam said this is true. Yes. I guess that could be the conversation. Why are we cruel as a society in America? It's like we took the revolutionary aspect and ran with it. It's like, but it's supposed to be the beginning of our country, not something we define ourselves on, which is something we've always done, is defined ourselves on the revolution. We should have defined ourselves more in the Civil War, if you ask me. But because of all the Jim Crow laws and the destroying of black neighborhoods, um, it would be, I guess, embarrassing to talk about what happened after the Civil War. 40 acres and a mule, lie. But then, have your own neighborhoods and then we'll destroy them. Truth. Um, and then we had Musk is a WOPR insofar as he's searching for launch codes and he smells like a Whopper is yes. Oh my God. I can't believe that popped in my head. Yeah, that the movie was perfect for Gen Xers. Oh my God. It totally was. It's like now that we're not totally scared that we're all gonna die, let's make a movie with Matthew Broderick. So we'll all think we're really gonna die again. And I think that's why we made our doomsday plans about where we're gonna be when the bomb hits. We still pretend we're on the frontier. Yes, where it's every man and woman for themselves. Yeah. Why? I don't understand. You're right. We have that frontier attitude, and there is no place else to go, no matter what the orange balloon says. There's no place else to go. We've met each shore, and we have legitimate countries on top and bottom. So there's nothing to take over anymore. I'm glad that the president of Mexico is a vicious beast from hell, because if it was anybody weaker, he'd have been all over them, and then we'd be talking about annexing Mexico. And he's backed off of Canada because there's a new PM there. And that guy's not taking anything either. He's not necessarily polite. He is not Trudeau. Yay. I never thought I'd be not angry that Trudeau was gone because he was pretty. But no, he leaves Canada alone now, which is good. We think we discovered places that were inhabited. I know, and my ancestors are a shining example. Hmm, let's see. Get them all together, walk them 1,000 miles, and whoever is left over, put them in a reservation. And then have them turn upon themselves, basically, become people hidden in liquor bottles, and get rid of all of their motivation by constantly harassing them for 200 plus, 300, 400 plus years. So I don't think we need to remind people that we bought Manhattan for a string of beads from my people back 400 years ago. Hmm, go figure. You think that might drive us a little bit nuts? Just a little. Because, of course, since nobody knows about the economy, they don't realize that a string of beads back then was probably worth something. But that's okay. And give them smallpox blankets for comfort. Yes, exactly. We bring the people from England bring disease, sickness, poverty, and alcoholism. Have a nice day. So I don't understand. I guess I never will why um, the people who want the world white hold on to it so viciously because they're intimidated that people are going to take over. That should pretty much say how they feel about themselves anyway. If they're afraid of other races because they think they're going to take over, maybe they think they don't have the motivation to not be taken over. How about that one? I like that one. In all fairness, they were pretty nice beads. Yeah, that's what I mean. Back then, it probably was legitimate, and it just has gotten messed with over the years because you want to put down the races that you corralled and put into reservations, and basically have killed the motivation in their bodies because they weren't like you guys and they lived off the land and, you know, and everything around them. Hey, who am I to talk? Perhaps Musk is not a man at all, but a vessel, a gate, ooh, through which some things move, dreams and builds. I dare not speculate further. Some doors once open do not close. This is not Stargate. I don't care. He is not a vessel. The only thing he's a vessel for is to throw shade at. So I keep like with all the politics I keep watching, it's like they even the Midas boys can't avoid clickbait sometimes. It's like I don't blame them. Okay, whatever I clicked onto wasn't what you wanted it to be, but it was I understand how you couldn't get there. It's like I know I'm OCD. I get distracted. I got distracted earlier trying to figure out a purse backpack for tomorrow. And it's like it was not my original like focus. My original focus was to get something warm to wrap around me to sit here and then look at, you know, Tifa or um, Club Brain Fog email. Didn't happen. So Musk is a Watergate. I'm also just amazed by how bizarrely unhinged this admin is, and they're not getting in trouble for it. Even Nixon got in trouble, and you figure Nixon wouldn't have been touched because he was the president back then. So we've regressed on the presidential office. On the other hand, people saying their quiet parts out loud really helps me make decisions about them. Yes, I know. It's making me sort of not want to have to go to Portland this year because with my family, I know someone's going to say something wrong and I might jump all over them and then still have to love them after that. I like the idea of how my family is in my head right now. Oh yeah, when it came to like people on the street, luckily enough, there isn't anybody in my life that has um some disgusting habits. Everybody like that I pretty much got rid of the first time. So it's just not indigenous to our group, basically. It's the land of the misfit toys, and we very much hold on to each other being goths. So we who have placed our lives in the hands of algorithms and wireless impulses, are we not akin to cultists worshipping at the altar of unknowable circuits, trading freedom for comfort, time for what? I willingly know this, and I've known it already, considering my family were engineers and helped discover the internet. No lie. So yes, when I Howard Hunt was a paragon of ethics compared to these people. Yes. Oh yes, yes, very much so. No, when I turned off all the Alexas in the house, I went, you are just part of another cult, right? And I'm just like, accepted it because I've accepted the government thing my whole life. So I have to accept the fact that I'm plugged into absolutely anything. But it was also something that my family promoted and worked towards, which makes it weirder. You got static reverb coming through the mic. Yeah. Hello, Fat Daddy. Should I go to the other one? Working on it.
Yeah, I guess.
Technical difficulties. Changing mics.
Okay.
Where do I?
Hello. Go to the
This?
three dots right there. Go to properties. That. Switch to the seven rhymes IRA.
This one.
Yep. Say okay.
Okay, how does this
Speak
sound,
into the mic.
guys?
Okay.
Is this better?
All this.
It's like some weird, like, karma for me that I keep having to use the little one now that I don't like. Oh, the audio was fine on your end. Well, yeah. Papa Cat was getting the reverb too, so it's like I just want to use my pink microphone. It's so cool. Now I can pet it.
Better.
Now I can pet it though. He said it's much better, so I don't know what it is. The latest update is some kind of advertisement, so that'll be there for a couple of days, and it'll screw up my microphones, and then we'll get the other app update on Windows 11, and then it'll be fine. So, which is thank you, Fab Daddy. The reverb is okay. Just pretend I'm watching a video. Oh my God, it's funny. I'm glad it's his day off. I could just picture me sitting here going, but he said it was fine. Now what do I do? And I have to use my brain, which I could. I just, I have always let him pretend that he could set up all the audio visual equipment in the house. And when there's a problem, I let him fix it and then I'll go research it. So yes, this is my give to the husband. Happy Friday to you too. And he knows. I told him this, God, easily 15 years ago because we were setting up something and I went, "Can I do it?" So, it's like it's his one mansplaining thing he gets to do was audiovisual. So, oh, Dusty's watching um Orc People. God, and I thought my brain fog was getting better. Yeah, Natalie this morning was talking about it because I've been waking up later because I'm working at nights. So I've adjusted my body forward an hour until I'm not working at club anymore. So because my sleep system likes being nocturnal. So just working that one night a week till 3 o'clock in the morning has made my whole body go, we don't go to bed until 2, no matter how hard I try. Even last night, I still didn't go to bed till 2. and I was exhausted. So yeah, I've given up and gone 9:30 now instead of 8:30. So um there was a point to this, and it's on the top of my head, and I'm tired. We all need to drink like Martha. Oh, Watergate has always been my brother's thing. He was a Republican until Watergate. He was 13 at the time. And that took care of him ever wanting to talk about politics. And what does his sister want? All she wants to do is talk about politics. Ah, that's why I have KA on Thursdays. So, because her and I have a lot of the same ideas, and we're open to other ones. So, I would be hospitalized for life. Hi, Bob. Hi, all checking in. Good vibes is waking me, walking you again. I hope you have a pretty harness. If you don't, I can get you one at Folsom Street. Here we go. I woke in the Kraken with that one, didn't I, Fuzz? Back in for a few. Okay. I didn't know you were out. I didn't see that. Yeah, remember, we have to support her like crazy for her last quarter. So we can all like watch her graduation and hang out with her. So hopefully though that the next paper we have to, or the next homework we have to do with her isn't that convoluted. Oh, it's always going to be stuck in my head going, oh God, now I know why I didn't graduate high school. I didn't graduate high school because I was a pain in the ass. That's why. I did it completely to piss off my mother. And look. Yes, Bob, tell good vibes. We all said hi. How is she doing? And I hope your harness is pretty. Now all I can think of is the Nightman's song from Always Sunny. I've never seen it. I is it? It's not a live show anymore, right? Because that's a TV show, Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Because unless they announce their last season, I can't watch anything. I will kill it. So I don't want to try that out again with Serbians? Severance. Everybody talks about Severance, and I'm getting KA talks about it, and I'm getting closer and closer. And it's like, but if I do, I'm going to doom it. I can always test. I can't remember the last thing I tested on and killed it. What was it? I don't know. Yeah, I didn't watch Buffy until the last season. I actually watched Angel, but stopped watching him when it got to not Angel, the other one, Boreans did. Um, I can't remember the name of it, but stopped watching it when it got really soap opera-y. So, um, they only have 18 seasons, easy, but are they still around? Wow, 18 seasons. You see, okay, I gotta check this out. I seriously don't know anything about it. I just know the name for some reason. And I hope I wasn't driving Kay nuts with like sitting here on the computer last night. Ooh, it is still raining, isn't it? And it's 16 seasons. Come on. Okay. 16 seasons. Oh, 2005. I thought it was 2008. So no, they should be done. Okay. People have mentioned it before. So, there's actually even a question in the AI. And it was 18 seasons. I don't know why it said 16. And it ended in 2020. So, cool. We can watch it. That's also been the problem is that also Shows have looked dated. I mean, I have my goofy English ones from back in the 70s, Henry VIII and um was Elizabeth and all of those. So and even the one Papa Cat can't stand. Can't remember. The one with the below stairs people, upstairs, downstairs. Um, they don't look dated because they're in a time zone, but it's like I've tried watching, I can't remember, there was something old I wanted to watch, and it was like, whoa, that's severely dated. So, thank you, Kay. I thought I was a little manic, not on purpose. Peep Show is the greatest show of all time. I have to look that up. So, yeah, no, last night I slightly felt like I was like, I'm just being my usual self, which made me really happy, but made me go, ooh, I haven't been like this in a long time. So I have to, I'm glad you had fun, Fuzz. I hope we could do that again. The Good Place. No, I haven't watched that. And like I said, Old Tifa, if we can get even, if I can even, I should start doing like a reaction video at the end of the day of everybody I watch all day because I watch the same people. I watch Midas, Luke, um, I almost said Carmona, um, Pac-Man, Bulwark. It's like Mokler. It's like I have a specific set, Occupy Democrat, and I watch them. And it's like maybe I should do a Gen X reaction because that's what Old Tifa is anyway, about what we think about these things going on. I could probably get away with it, because I watch them as a reaction. I don't watch them as, or I watch them as a habit. I don't watch them because I have to. So, sort of like going to the org or doing this every day. It's a habit. So, you still need to add Majority Report. That's a YouTube. I think I might watch them. It depends on what shows up in my algorithm. Weirdly enough, what's showing up in my algorithm right now is LA car chases. So I was watching one of those this afternoon. Yeah, this afternoon also. Um, ooh, it was interesting. Um, it was, I only got in like the last half an hour, 45 minutes, but it was a 3.5 hour car chase that started from a DV. And when they finally got her out of the like F-150 equivalent, she was really combative the whole time. It was really interesting. And of course, how do you guarantee a standoff ending? Have one of the helicopters run out of gas. And LA is very much well known. It's like, if you guys remember OJ, that's normal for them. So there were three helicopters there watching what was going on. Okay. With Sam Cedar. Cedar? Sater. And what is this about the immigration judge being arrested? I was distracted this morning. I have to look that up. So maybe, yeah, maybe I'll start doing those. Because I also have the BFF sending me things like this morning was the trifecta has been was it achieved? So there goes the country. Still working out the kinks. Next time I'll use less of a fire hose approach. I thought it would take forever to go through my list. I liked it actually. I thought it was great, and we just flew right by it. So, um, which also was making me think that maybe my brain is getting better from the fog. So, because it was bringing up, I was getting triggered for thoughts of the same day. That's usually the biggest problem. So that's a good thing. Your list was a thing of nightmares. Was, but we pretty much were talking about making maybe the last 15 minutes just goofy like we did last night with the makeup to not be um so downtrodden. Okay, I'll have to respond to her later. Now we have to check it out. Sorry, she just gave me one I can do then. And yes, this is my what do I call her? My Papillon Hurricane. So she's my friend who's rather short. So that's why I have tiny dancers. Yeah, it was just the headlines for the week. That's the thing. Kay is right. It was just the headlines for the week. So it's like somebody said it this morning. I can't remember who said it this morning. We're still lucky to be where we are, that the country hasn't really like shown a ton of the world ending. But when it starts doing that, then it's going to be interesting. So, and hopefully we can keep it from doing that. That would be good, wouldn't it? I watched a doc on Netflix called Kidfluencers, which should even be a word. It was yeah, I bet it was mind blowing. Younger and younger. Uh it's like Scientology might have had an idea there. But the at least these are kids who aren't being kept away from the rest of their world. They're just enhancing their world. I'm glad I'm not a kid now. I'd probably be really well known in causing shit. That's just the easiest way. It's still going. Oh my God, I thought it didn't. It's why did it say that? Oh, okay. I didn't read the rest of it. It said as of July 19th, 2023, 100 episodes, and they just concluded their 16th season. So, Danny DeVito was in it? Oh my God. So, that's the first thing it says is depraved underachieving might look easy, but for the egocentric bunch of names, it's an art form. Oh my God, this is like my TV show, isn't it? I hope we like it. Because it'd be nice to watch something instead of all the was it Charlotte Dobre videos I watch. The hit is coming. It's not long. I don't see any evading it. It is tsunami heading right for us. Yes. Yep. And your favorite part of Old Tifa was the Abby cameo. I know we hardly get her up here. She's getting better about it though. This thing, he brought her up from downstairs because she was being rather noisy, but she's learning how to become a cat, so that's always a good thing. I hear someone wrestling. I wonder if he's going to get Birdie. He can't be quiet around me. I'm the one who can be quiet. So I do the Bert in soap thing. Can't see me, I'm invisible. So, it was a Wisconsin judge who was arrested by U.S. Marshals for impeding an ICE investigation. They can't arrest a judge, can they? So, if I were a kid now, I'd be much younger. I didn't realize he was going downstairs. Guess who he found? Hello, you. How are you? She's like, I'm asleep. Hello. Yes, my orange girl Tabby. They don't exist in the wild. Yeah, she's eccentric just like her mom. And unfortunately, we never got her out of holding her upside down. So, uh-oh, now she's done, I think, or not. Why the nails are still long is because they like the tummy scratching. So, she looks like the Queen of Sheba, doesn't she? Like, yes, everybody just support me and I'll sit here and be pretty. Look, Toby. His work here is done. That's what he said. Oh my God. You need to write. Oh, you used to write a column about monastery architecture called Dear Happy. Yes, she is a total sweetheart. And she probably ran just right back downstairs. They're getting along. For two, well, no, yesterday and then Tuesday, because they slept separately Wednesday. Abby laid herself practically on, like her head on Birdie, and Birdie didn't smack her. It used to be that Birdie put up with it for a little while, groom her head, and then she'd be like, I'm done. And she fell asleep that way last night. So it's like, I'm crossing my fingers. I know they're not going to. I'd even consider not getting a dog if they got along. So no pressure there. And since I can't go to South Carolina and get No Faces kittens, I forgot to check last night. So I hope the kittens are doing well. And only a man would be able to borrow a bunch of kittens and not have their mom reject them. Yes, the girls. So, and unfortunately, the cattery has been delayed because um, they had a friend has to move and, of course, can't have cats. So his outdoor cats were brought over here to be outdoor cats. So from Oakland to Alameda. They're old enough that they will not be able to, they live in the yard. So now we've got outdoor cats over there and the cattery has been postponed again. So, um, which means I don't get a kitten for a while. So the house is big enough to have animals. I might as well use it. So I keep looking to see if she left or if she stayed. We have a raffia runner in the hallway. That way they can claw the carpet if they wanted to. Of course, they never do it. We have two? Yes, we have two, and they don't use either one of them. Classic, right? Yeah, they use the other carpets. They don't use the carpet in here, but probably because I'm a little weird about this carpet because it costs way too much money. Um, but Bertie does claw the four IKEA carpets I put together downstairs, which I said I was going to put down with carpet tape once they settled 3 years ago. I have a feeling they'd become BFFs if you introduced a dog. No, weirdly enough, I have a feeling that if I introduced a puppy, that Birdie would adopt it. That's the thing. I think Birdie would enjoy a puppy more. And considering I have two cats, unless I knew a dog that was okay with cats, it'd have to be a puppy. And we're in the middle of puppy season at the moment. So 6 of one, half dozen of the other. Until I'm not working at club. I don't want to leave a puppy here by himself for, God, 8 hours every Monday night. So as long as I'm working at club, no puppies. So I'm sure Papa Cat is telling the promoter to keep me, but he can't. That's the person that's coming back next month. So, which is very strange because it's also that half the people are saying she's coming back and the other half of the people say she's not coming back. And it's like, I'm the emergency podium chick. So if she doesn't come back, I'll be putting my makeup on real fast. So I always think that one of them would just adopt a puppy. So, or both of them, even, it's like I'm always watching those funny videos of dogs, puppies, and cats and stuff like that. And the husky, that's how I get my husky out. Get a Bichon, they look like teddy bears and are iPod. Yes, Bichons are very adorable, but I don't need another white dog after having a white cat in my life. Unless I want the Bichon to live forever, because then it'll live forever like my white cat did. My white cat didn't take the divorce well. So, but yeah, that's how you guarantee having a dog for a long time. And a Bichon would probably be as big as Birdie. So I could just picture them acting like the Bichon's just a, funny acting cat. I wouldn't put it past them. So, more sun. Figured I'd just down some Motrin and get my butt out there. So, but we'll be there tomorrow because I know Papa Cat will want to go hang out there tomorrow. And if all else fails, we can always bring me a like chair to sit in, so I won't be messing with my leg. Um, I still do have the stool too, though you guys know, right? I guess the next fundraiser that we're going to be snarky at, I can auction it off because my joke is I don't know anybody with a steamroller or a roller, so because that would be the perfect way to get to destroy it. Probably get a million likes on it too. Um, I refuse to use it. Yes, it did remind me of better times, but not anymore. So I still have it. Elvis gave it to me. Don't get a baboon. Excuse me. Okay, Adam, I missed that one. Why would I not? Why would I get a baboon? What did I say that sounded like a baboon? That's just that's out of left field. Get a baboon. They get really big, don't they? And they live forever, don't they? Don't baboons live at least to like 75 or something? I couldn't get a baboon. I would feel guilty. Solid advice. Yes, Fuzz, that is solid advice. Don't get a baboon. Don't get a baboon. Don't get a mountain lion. Don't get a wolf. Don't get a fox. I'm trying to think what's native to here. Baboons are not. Okay, now that I'm wandering around, random but solid, yes. Adam said he tries to be practical. Yes, I should read the chat more for the people who drive because I know Lori Cubed drives a lot. Hi, rainy day people. I'm a shorty today, popping in and popping out. Have a good one. Was it raining there, Heather? She lives about 20 or 30 miles north of me. So don't get that. Ah. So yeah, Heather, you have to remind me. Send me another text about when you're gonna be there. So yeah, Monday will be fun. Oh God, Monday. It's when I go see Dr. Kitty, but it's also a day I don't go into the org. I was thinking I should just, go into the org from there because I'm planning most of my in real life appointments around coming to the org. Which, that might be slightly zealous. I don't know. And the light in front of me, which is a real camera light, keeps getting brighter. So there's a sensor on it. When the light outside gets brighter, it gets brighter. It didn't cost that much, I thought. Well, we'd never know. Either that or no, it's the light. I was going to say either that or my camera is adjusting, but no, it's the light that I noticed keeps getting brighter. Well, all the people driving Brave Fog is not getting a boon. No, but I may have a monkey coat. I have an undefined fur coat that I don't know. I need to look it up. I don't, it's so long ago though at this point. It wouldn't be listed anywhere. I've got to have a receipt for it. I think it was probably advertised as a mink, but when I got it, I think it's gorilla. I'm going to research baboon getting later. No, I'm not. I don't want something that's going to throw its poo at me, which our Oakland Zoo was infamous for. We had one of those monkey cage wall things, and they used to get up on the cage wall and just throw poo at everybody. So I'm not exactly like loving of monkeys. Yes, Fuzzy, that would be a mistake. Yes, very bad pet. Meanwhile, Papa Cat is frantically applying for jobs for brain fog. Yeah, unfortunately for him, but fortunately for me, the other venue that I would be working at has a full-time cashier. So, and if she breaks her leg, I'm going to be really pissed. Um, so my friend, who unfortunately I don't talk to anymore because of the orange balloon, has a coat made out of gorilla. She got in Africa. She was in the Navy, full career Navy. So I saw her petted her coat once, and I swear that the coat I have downstairs might match. So I was going to give it to the real real, but I have a feeling nothing's going to be selling for any money there. I'll check and see, but it's also not the season to be selling a gorilla or any kind of fur coat. So they very much stick to seasons, and if it doesn't sell by a certain time, they bring it down. So if I gave it to them now and it went through all of the rigmarole, it would probably take only a month. And so then it get listed, and within every like 60 days or 30 days, it gets discounted. So baboons, yes, no. And the X on the no, yes. Brain fog gonna be the real love song of the South by Summer. You're so wrong. You can tell it's Friday. Oh my God. Ah. So any see, this is how you know I'm also getting better. I'm laughing at home. I don't laugh much at home right now. Or I'm getting better at it. I keep staring out the window like I'm expecting to see something. It's blue sky with little bitty clouds, and I keep expecting to see rain. I wish I could have driven in the rain. I love driving in the rain. It's just that as I've gotten older, people have gotten worse. I used to love to drive in the rain. The more of a storm, the more happy I was driving because people used to know to drive in the weather. And so it wasn't super dangerous. You'd see the one idiot driving, but it wasn't half of the people that you saw driving. So I'll do after the first day. The first day is usually the worst because when the sun comes out, you can actually see the oil on the road because it's popped up from the freeways. And there's always some brat who wants to drive his nice car through oil slicks. But out here, they race for pink slips anyway. When you see the crazy ones going past you on both sides on the bridge, you and Neil Sataka, we do what? You can tell it's Friday. Adam's being more, I want to say esoteric, but that's not it. More out there than normal. Um, Actually, I don't think it's light. It might be the way the sun is bouncing off something. Because the whole house is pretty much white. We have not painted, wallpapered anything except one of the walls in the hallway up here has big acrylic um hearts on it. When I got here, I wanted to like pee all over something. Must be the native in me, is I wanted to declare this house mine, so I put a bunch of hearts um that are peel and stick on the wall. And I was thinking that's what I should do for the rest of the house. Um, Before I realized there was peel and stick wallpaper because it's not something I probably want to do forever. So, um, and it's not, peel and stick is not necessarily correct. I did that to my dressers, and getting the parts off of it has been a pain. And one of the dressers that was mine is in Papa Cat's office. So he actually has a dresser, uh, medium brown dresser covered in uh, gold, matte gold, hearts, and stars. I wanted to make the world a little bit brighter. That and Papa Cat doesn't like paint. So I was like, fine, I'll do this then. Which I've threatened to do to the kitchen cabinets, because the kitchen cabinets are like almost black, which so weird for the minimalist Scandinavian aesthetic. And so what I've been thinking about doing is putting in applique on the doors. So because too many chemicals to do anything, and that's also why I was doing these things, because too many chemicals. We had a cat with asthma, and Abby coughs sort of. I sort of see it coming too. So no paint, no chemicals in the house, no candles, no nothing. That's where all of the air purifiers came from, because it's like, fine, if I can't have any kind of air freshener in the house, I want an air cleaner in the house because my nose is hypersensitive. Oh, you're being kaleidoscopic. Okay. Oh, look at my camera. And now I'm super white again. Now it's adjusting. That's the computer camera. So, of course, I'm learning how to have motivation, and today is my first day that I realize I have motivation in 2.5 years, I think. So you're you're like a weird horror movie, KA. You're back, you're gone, you're back, you're gone. It's funny. So I know I haven't really talked about much today, and KA could be bridge today. So it's like it's over an hour. I can now get off of my chat, which wasn't bad considering I was not prepared at all to be doing this at home today. That's why I didn't take any notes. So I need to just start taking notes all the time. All the time. I used to. I did when I first was doing this. And then when I first got Latifa, I had different pages and then I put them all on one page. And so I need to start realizing that I might be home. So they were running so late today. Who was running late today? Okay, so go watch them. Are they, is he still, is he still live? I think he's still live. Yes, Dusty is still live, so go watch Dusty Soda Dispenser. Fuzz, can you get me a link for him? I think he's by himself. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Kay. Yeah, I was like totally freaking out because I'm like, I have no clue what I'm going to talk about today. I figured I'd just be bouncing out the org and giggling at people. I enjoyed it when you stream from home. It's a different vibe. I like it. Thank you, KA. It helps having the mods like me. I always want my mods to like me. That's for sure. Oh, oh, so he's going to be on tonight too. Ah, so this is his divider, I guess. He stands on the corner of Garden and Court to inform the passing public of the cult of Scientology. So yes, and watch the Florida crowd tonight because they probably are going to have protesters from Save the Garden too. So that will be neat. So I will see you guys all later. Give me a like, give me a sub, give me a membership, and put the rest of your money in your mattress because you'll probably need cash. I will see you guys all tomorrow. Okay? Ciao, Bellas.